Pentagon and Anthropic clash. A turning point for AI in warfare, a high-stakes standoff between the U.S. Department of Defense, DoD, and Anthropic, a leading artificial intelligence firm, has escalated into a decisive moment that will shape how AI is integrated into military operations. The dispute centers around a $200 million contract for classified AI systems, but the underlying issues are far more significant: control over AI development, ethical boundaries, and the balance of power between tech companies and national governments. The core of the dispute, the immediate trigger, is disagreement over contract terms, with Anthropic reportedly pushing for safeguards that limit how the U.S. military uses its AI tools. This includes restrictions on potentially harmful applications and greater transparency in deployment. The DoD, however, is hesitant to cede control, arguing that national security demands full operational flexibility. The stakes are high because this case sets a precedent. If Anthropic succeeds in imposing strict limitations, other AI developers may follow suit, making it harder for governments to weaponize the technology. Conversely, if the DoD forces Anthropic to comply without restrictions, it could accelerate the arms race in AI-driven warfare. Why this matters: this isn't just about one contract. The rapid advancement of AI is forcing a reckoning with its potential dangers and benefits. The technology is no longer theoretical. It's at the forefront of global power dynamics, and the question of who controls it is paramount. As Michael Horowitz, a former Defense Department official, notes, something like this dispute was inevitable. AI has moved from being in a niche conversation to something really at the center of global power. Political interference: the dispute took a sharp turn when President Trump intervened, publicly denouncing Anthropic as a radical left woke company, and asserting that military decision-making should rest solely with the commander-in-chief. This underscores the political dimension of the conflict, where AI is increasingly viewed as a strategic asset with implications for national sovereignty. The involvement of a former president highlights that this issue transcends bureaucratic negotiation. It's a test of whether governments can or should dictate how private companies develop and deploy powerful technologies. The future of AI in warfare, the outcome of this standoff, will have ripple effects beyond the immediate contract. It will influence how other nations approach AI regulation, the pace of military innovation, and the ethical debate surrounding autonomous weapon systems. The standoff is a clear signal that the era of unchecked AI development in warfare is ending. Both governments and tech companies are grappling with the implications of a technology that could fundamentally alter the nature of conflict. This dispute is a harbinger of future conflicts, not just on battlefields, but also in boardrooms and policy debates. The next few days will determine whether the U.S. military gets its way, or if the makers of AI will have the final say.